Hello, welcome back. Happy to see all of you, and I really appreciate you for joining me, for subscribing, for sharing, and your comments. Thanks. I hope you all had a great week. We have a new week ahead with major change on the way, and that's what this is about today. Change is on its way by the Galactic Federation of Light. So, first, I'm going to share the poetic message I received from them this morning, and it's called Change of Seasons. A change of seasons are here, yet newer discoveries are near. Other than fall leaves, different changes will appear. Watch your skies, as you soon will see alien ships in abundance here to please, here to let you know we are all part of this show. We have always been by your side, proving to you as you see us in our skies. We are your protection, but not your saviors as you might believe. That's on you to soar among me. It's your journey, don't you see? A new journey of love, togetherness, and peace. No more will your planet be on bended knees. You all volunteered to be here. You know the outcome too. So now is the time to awaken all of you. To roam off this density, to roam off this density to a higher place of harmony, of unconditional love, of paradise and bliss. So don't resist. Your mission at hand is to awaken and remember this plan. It all starts with you. Go within and heal yourselves by releasing your past memories. Learn the lessons. Move on by forgiving everyone and everything. Release what's stuck. Burn it away. So you too can join us by being okay in every way. Leaving behind the life you have known for freedom and peace, even if it feels unknown. Day by day, you will remember what was shown. So I don't know about you, but I've been waiting forever for change, and it's been put aside, put aside, put aside, put aside. I can't even tell you how many times. But not anymore. It's time to get on with the show. In fact, there were a lot of meetings and governments couldn't agree about the showing of these alien ships. And so they decided to just take over. Now, we are in the middle stages of the biggest change yet to see. So do yourselves a favor and ignore everything else that's around, such as the false earth that still seems to be yet. It's a smokescreen to keep you in non-belief. At the point, what else can they do but to continue to pump you with fake, false news? They make it appear as nothing has changed. To worry about COVID and masks and vaccines, media, it's still speaking fake news. That's about to change. They speak and try so hard to make you believe that being in fear is what you need. So they continue to keep you from work, earning an income, paying your rent or your bills, shutting down businesses. But don't you see, Hollywood and sports seems to continue to do their thing. Major businesses are still thriving. It's in your face, this rat race of rich versus the poor. But that is not true anymore. The big divide. Do yourselves a favor and ignore this please by only focusing on what you please. If you have to pretend you're in school, learning new ways to pass this phase, to move up in frequency. So if you're having a hard time or you're struggling with vacillating back and forth, then it's on you. So you have to figure out what you can do to change that yourself, because no one can do that for you. Not all are going to see the ships flying in our skies. Only those who are open to it. They will be in a higher frequency. If you vacillate back and forth, it's because you don't trust yourself. You still live in fear. You're not focusing on love of self. When you stop that game of cat and mouse, then you will be led to see true reality that's here. No one can convince you. No one can change you. Only you can do that. Do you want to stay here among the dead? Because those who are not awake only live in dread. They only attract more negativity because it's a challenge to look at yourself. Remember, the world is your mirror. It reflects back to you what you see and believe. You stay trapped in the matrix in fear and disease. Remember, fear is false evidence appearing real. This is the greatest divide. There are those who believe and those who don't. And it's part of the plan. Because for some reason, the divide will actually help bring people together. Because you got half the people who are awake and happy and free and know what's coming and are joyful. And then you have the other half who are not awake, who don't see reality, who still live in a lie, who worry about every single negative post about, the president and Pelosi and all the BS, because it's all they have left to do. They don't have anything else left. I mean, they're not creating fires, they're not changing storms, they can't do all the things that they can do, but they still have charge of the media. Not for long, but they still, at this moment in time, they still do. So they can tell you whatever they want. I mean, think about the little things where they mess up. You have to really focus on that. Well, not focus on it. I don't focus on it, but it's obvious to me. So when you're awake, it's obvious to you too. But when you're not awake, it's not obvious. You don't even see what's right in front of your face. Like, for instance, sports. We'll just go with sports because sports has been the biggest thing in the world. People love it, They don't see the competition and the competitiveness of it. But why is it? So we have COVID, right? Not really, but we all think we do. And why is it that on the East Coast, they can have people at their games, but not on the West Coast? So in the West Coast, especially California, where we have the worst governor in the whole world, who is we're trying to get rid of. Hopefully in the election he'll be impeached, but in the meantime, it's off balance because it should be equal. If we can't have people attending sports, then the East Coast shouldn't either. Then you have, they're all tested for COVID, yet the players can run around and play their game without masks, but the coaches can't. That makes no sense, really. And I happened to be flicking through television and just found this show called Love Island. Now, trust me, I don't do this for enjoyment. I do it to see things. Now, on Love Island, apparently all these people are trying to find a match, like The Bachelor is on again, The Bachelorette. So they're all taken out and they're all tested and they're all found out not to have COVID, because seriously, why would anyone need a test to find out if they're sick? I mean, During flu season, do you all line up for a test to find out if you have the flu? And then they go, you have the flu, but you have no symptoms. I mean, it's absolutely, utterly, ridiculously insane. People don't see it because they blind themselves to it and they believe everything that's been told to them still. Anyway, getting back to these two quote unquote dating shows, these people are kissing and hugging and kissing this person, kissing that person. They're all swimming in a pool because they've all been cleared. Well, isn't that a little ridiculous? Now, in some states, you can go eat out in a restaurant, but in California, you have to wear a mask at the restaurant. You can only drop it down to put food in your mouth and then you have to put it back on. I mean, think about all of this different BS. It's BS. And they show it to you daily on television. The rules are not equal. If it was really and truly a reality and really, really something to fear like most people do, then we wouldn't be having any television at all. But do you think Hollywood is going to shut itself down? I mean, most of it's shut down. They can't make movies and such, but they can sure do. Oh, The Voice is coming back. I mean, these shows, they have cameramen, they have all kinds of people. The home shows are back. I mean, who decides what to pick and choose, what is okay to do and what's not okay? I mean, it's not straight across the board. So it's not real. That's what they keep telling you. They show it to you. Anyway, it's the same thing with all the hype and the garbage that goes on with the presidents and the elections and what this one's going to do and the forced vaccines and blah, 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 blah. None of that's going to happen. So why even focus on it? Why worry your little head over it? Because there's so much more. Remember, we're in the Great Divide. There are people who believe that, but there are other people who don't. The people who don't see the beauty. They see the love. They know change is happening. They feel it in their bodies. They know that when they're tired, it's not because they're sick, but because of the excessive amounts of light that's being pumped into our planet. Our DNA is changed. There's so much going on within you and me to help us raise our frequency and ascend to the fifth dimension. So that's the other half. Now, what you do in this meantime is work on yourself, like I tell you every week. Trust the process. Trust yourself. We're in a movie. Everything has already happened. The election has already happened. Believe it or not, your choice. Money will spread. COVID will end. The truth is coming out very, very, very soon. Lockdown is going to happen. So arrests can be made. Oh, someone forgot to turn off their phone. I don't know about you, but I'm still getting all of these phony phone calls. Buy this, do that. Spam on the internet is on high. Anyway, the lockdown is happening and there's been a lot of arrests, but there'll be more arrests. Plus, the lockdown is for your advantage. It's to learn the truth, for everyone to see it's time to change. We can't wait any longer. So it's not happening. I mean, It is happening. What's not happening any longer is waiting. You will learn what's going on behind closed doors. You don't even have a clue. Think about how many billions of people are on planet Earth, not just in your city, but we extend all the way to Europe, to the Middle East. I mean, everywhere. It's not an overnight situation. Um, and when the truth is exposed, some will believe it and some still will not. Those who don't believe it will fight it to the end. But eventually, they will see the truth and they will come around and they will awaken. And remember, there's going to be a wave, an event that's going to help awaken the rest of the people, but not all the people. Not all people will awaken. And there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you need to do about it. Because you're not in charge to awaken everyone. You're only in charge of yourself. Take care of yourself, heal yourself, love yourself, and that's how you awaken other people. Because when you walk around this planet, when you go to the store, when you shop, when you go into nature and you walk by people, they pick up your energy. What energy are you spreading to these other people? Are you spreading love energy or fear energy? That's on you. You know, I mean, you don't get energy. You don't get it. Well, it's not fair for me to say you don't get it because a lot of you do, but there's a lot of you who still don't. Anyway, it is my feeling, my gut feeling, that after Thursday, within the next day or two or whatever, the truth is coming out, lockdown's going to happen, money's going to come out, it's all happening. That's what I believe. That's what I feel. I don't know if I'm 100% correct. They tell me I'm correct. But I'll leave that up to you. You can figure it out on your own. So, seriously, there's a very strong possibility I will not be doing a video next week. If you don't see me next week, it's a good thing. That's because we're on lockdown, where we need to be. We need to get the show on the road. We need to start our mission of only helping those who come to you, not looking for people to help. Remember, when all hell breaks loose, I'm going to remind you again, take care of yourself first. Meditate. Get instructions. Get your plan together. They will supply you with all of that information that works just for you and what you need to do. And people who are part of your soul family will find you. Not everyone is part of my soul family. There are people who don't follow me or listen to me. There's people I listen to and people I don't listen to. There's people you listen to that you don't listen to. And that's how it is. And that's okay. You follow and trust who? Yourself. And if you need help with that, get a pendulum. Learn how to connect with your higher self. And now, if you haven't worked on yourself, do it now. You might only have a few more days left before the truth comes out. You do not want to be devastated by it. You want to prepare yourself to know that you are going to see and hear things that are unbelievable, but unfortunately true. I mean, be like the monkey. Monkeys, I see no evil, I hear no evil, I speak no evil. Have a great week. And if I don't see you next week, enjoy the process. Sending love to all of you. Thank you for coming, and please share and subscribe. Blessings to all. Peace out.